Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. I'm not even sure if you can see me or hear me, but I'm going to try to make a video. It is Wednesday evening. I'm up in Albany, Georgia at our yard. Kind of an interesting but messed up situation with the hurricane. Raven is owned by Florida East Coast Railway, but it's a separate company that makes their own policies, but they're owned by the railroad. And our yard is basically the intermodal ramp, and we haul loads to the ramp and then they get put on a train to go down to South Florida. That's basically the business model. So let's see, last video I talked about how I wasn't sure what the policy would be as far as the hurricane, the storm policy. Well, Raven is basically taking the spineless move of putting it all on the driver. They're not going to tell us that they're closed. It's up to you to say you don't feel safe to drive, which is a total slimy bullshit, low down scumbag way to run a business. Now, today at 4 o'clock, the railroad shut down the ramp. Now, if the railroad is shutting down, you would think it's too windy for a truck. But no, they're still putting it on the driver to say we don't feel safe driving. So, when I woke up this afternoon and I saw the message that the railroad was shutting down at 4 p.m., I said, oh, well, I'm going to take my cue from the railroad and I'll just take the night off, even though tonight is not really bad. There was a few scary moments. It's a little breezy. Tomorrow night is going to be the worst of it here in North Florida. So I had no problem working tonight because I knew it wasn't going to be really that bad. But when I saw that the railroad was shutting down, I figured, what the hell? If they're shutting down, then we should probably shut down too. But so I sent a message and said, hey, if the railroad's shutting down, I'm just not going to drive tonight because, I'm going to take my cue from them. And then the terminal manager called me and said, we really need this load. We really need this load. Are you sure you don't want to work tonight? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. I had planned on working tonight anyway. It's not that big a deal. But because the railroad shut down the intermodal ramp, we can't get to our empty trailers or to our loaded trailers because I was scheduled to pick up a loaded trailer at the yard and take it over to Procter & Gamble and then come over here to the yard and grab this loaded trailer to bring back to the yard in Jacksonville. But because the railroad shut down, I had to bobtail up here to Albany to pick up this load to bring back to Jacksonville. Which, being it's a little windy, it actually wasn't too bad being bobtail. You don't have this big sail behind the truck, Going back will be a whole nother story. I haven't looked to see how heavy this load is, but it wasn't too bad. It's a little breezy. But while I'm thinking about that, let's go look and see how heavy this load is. Another new development is all of a sudden we have nice bright LED lights. And we can actually see what we're doing up here at the yard. So that's nice. It's about time, right? So we'll check the bill box here and see what we got. And it looks like it's a load going to Walgreens in Jupiter, Florida. and we weigh 44,000 pounds. So that's really good news. It's a Procter & Gamble load. Looks like a lot of soap, Dawn, oil of Olay. Yeah, so that's good. It's a heavy load, so hopefully I won't be getting tossed around on the way back to Jacksonville. So right now my plan is I've been watching the Weather Channel. One of the good things about having YouTube TV is I also have it on my phone, so I can listen to the Weather Channel while I'm driving down the road. And it basically looks like for Jacksonville, the worst of it is going to be tomorrow evening and into the night, early Friday morning. So I'm definitely not going to work tomorrow night. I'll just take a 3-day weekend, which was my plan originally. But yeah, that's about it. I have to say I'm not really impressed with the AT&T internet. When I used to upload a video to YouTube on my Xfinity Wi-Fi, if it was a long video, it might take 2.5 hours. This was the video I uploaded this week was, I think it was less than 15 minutes. And when I got home that Sunday night, I started to upload it. All through the night, all through the day. When I woke up to go to work Monday night, it was only like 20% uploaded. When I got back home Tuesday morning, it was only 56% uploaded after 24 hours. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I canceled the upload and did it again, but this time instead of having it run on just Wi-Fi, I hooked up an Ethernet cable from the router directly to the laptop, thinking it might be a little bit faster. And it was just a little bit faster, but still ridiculous. It took about 20 hours, but it finally did upload that video. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to be doing a video every day like I used to. I don't know, I get good speed download, but the upload speed was ridiculously slow. So yeah, I'm gonna hook up to this trailer and head on back to Jacksonville, and if anything exciting happens, I'll pull out the camera. If not, I'll see you at the next video. All right, I made it back to the yard here in Jacksonville. There was a few scary moments. You know, driving a truck in the wind is no fun at all. Luckily, these are just the outer bands, the weakest outer bands coming through Jacksonville right now, so a little scary, a little hairy, but nothing too major. I wasn't like scared to death, but luckily I had a heavy load in the trailer, so well, maybe it would have been a little different if I had like 10,000 pounds in the box, but it was all right. But tonight is when it's supposed to be coming through. It's headed north, and it'll be coming through our area this evening and late night and early tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to work tonight. But I was able, you know, I'm glad I was able to work tonight, so I don't miss 2 days of work. I only miss one. No big deal. But yeah, I'll head home and try to upload this video in less than 24 hours. But thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all later.